Hello everyone, how's it going? It's me, Crendor, back with more classic WoW discussion stuff because all I've been playing is classic WoW. I'm not even gonna lie. I've been playing classic WoW just probably like 6 to 7 hours, maybe 8 hours a day for the last like 3-4 days. I have over a day played on Billy now. He's level 21. And my Gnome Rogue is level 12. So I've got a 21 and a 12, and I wanted to kind of talk about what I've experienced even more so now that I'm out of the newbie area, because everything can be like, nostalgia of the newbie area, and then you start getting into the meat of the game once you start hitting those harder to grind out levels. You start getting the 20s and the 30s and the 40s, and everything's like, woo, it gets a bit more grindier. But I mainly want to discuss what I've experienced and what I've enjoyed or disliked so far. So the first thing that I want to talk about is abilities, because you have to purchase your abilities, right? When you purchase abilities, you can get upgrades of your abilities like Arcane Shot, rank 2, rank 3, or you can get new abilities such as Aspect of the Cheetah, which I just acquired, and it's very nice. I love going at 36% speed because I put 2 talent points into that to get the extra 6% speed. Gotta go fast. And I've actually really liked that. I like the fact that I don't have to buy certain abilities. There's some that I'm like, you know what? I don't even want this ability. I'm not going to buy it yet. Maybe I'll buy it when I get more money. And then there's other abilities where it's like, you know what? Okay, I'll obviously upgrade my Arcane Shot. It's going to cost a decent amount of money. And what I enjoy about that is it gives you more appreciation of your abilities. Currently, in WoW, they just kind of give you the abilities. They're like, here's your ability. Use it. And I never really thought about it, to be honest. I was like, all right, they give you your ability. And now, the fact that you have to go and purchase your abilities, I do enjoy that aspect to it because it feels like you earned it. And I think that's the biggest thing about Classic WoW that people have been preaching for years, is that it feels like you earn what you get. And abilities is the first thing that I'd say it definitely feels like you earn. And when you buy that ability, it makes you want to use it because you're like, well, I paid money for this ability. I better use it. You know what I mean? So that's the first thing I noticed, which brings me to my second thing. Money! Money matters. I was so happy when I got my first gold, and I was so happy when I woke up and I sold like 5 items on the auction house and made like 45 silver. It was crazy to think that I was so happy over making 45 silver when in actual like retail WoW, I have like, hundreds of thousands of gold just laying around. And there is something to that. I think when you do get those big numbers, those inflated numbers, it takes away some of the value of the money. But not just that, it's like I said, you're paying for abilities. You're paying for weapon skill training. You're paying for, so many different things. The repair bills cost a bit more. Just there's a lot more stuff that you need to buy. And then in the back of your mind, you're always thinking, I got to have my mount when I hit 40, right? Like, you're like, I got to have enough money to get that mount when I get to 40. So all these thoughts are going through your head, and it makes having money that much more valuable. And that's something that I kind of miss from Classic WoW as well, that I wish was in Modern WoW, was just more emphasis on the money mattering. I just talked about it, but weapon skills. Weapon skills are actually something I didn't think I'd enjoy. Then I completely forgot about it, actually, because I got a new gun, and I was like, okay, I'm just going to use this. Then I was like, wait, I'll learn it in Orgrimmar. And then I realized I have to go to Thunderbluff to learn those. So I go to Thunderbluff, get the training, and then you have to level up that weapon skill so that you are able to use the gun. So it's very old school RPG element. Did I even say that right? A very old school RPG element. I don't know the word for it. But that's another thing that it's just a little detail that I enjoy. Ammo. Some people don't like ammo. I've enjoyed ammo. I think it's fun being like, oh, I ran out of ammo. I got to go buy more. Sure, it can get annoying. Like when I was questing today, I ran out of ammo, and I was like, well, I got to go run and get more ammo, then come back to here. But it didn't make me want to quit the game. It made me want to go buy ammo. You know what I mean? It just felt like another resource I needed, that I needed to manage, that I needed to track and be mindful of. Like, oh yeah, you know, I gotta be mindful of my ammo. I might run out. I don't know. It's just these little things that keep adding up that make me enjoy the game that much more. Another one is talent trees. This is the talent tree I'm going in right now. I have 5 points in Aspect of the Hawk, just like that. I have 3 in there, but I put 2 points in this for pet health, but I probably should have put 2 here, but it's whatever. And then I put 2 in Aspect of the Cheetah because I want to move fast because it's capped at level 30, and I'm not going to be getting a mount soon, so I was like, screw it, we'll just do that. But it's something I mentioned years ago, and I've mentioned recently. I love the fact that every level gives you something, right? Every level you get a talent point. And it's so nice to be like, oh, I leveled up again, I get another talent point. Sure, it might just be 3% speed or 3% pet health or 1% Aspect of the Hawk chance to proc the buff it gives you. But it still feels like you're getting something. And I'm sure some people are like, but to me, I really like that. I always said, even if they gave me a point for like something meaningless, like here, you can pick a color, and I'll be like, I picked green, and it had nothing to do with the game. I would still feel like, nice, dude. At least I got something. So, I'm not saying the talent system's perfect, because it's not. Obviously, there's better specs than others. Some of the trees feel completely useless compared to some of the other ones. But I enjoy that choice. I enjoy getting so many different things every level. Not so many different things, just at least something every level. That's what I'm trying to say. The other big thing I noticed is community. This might be the biggest one. I forgot how impactful it is to have the community. So, for example, when I was in Durotar, this is my favorite example too. When I was in Durotar, there's this hunter that I helped out in the Thunder Lizard area named Trollbjorn. And I was there, and we were both trying to get that, kill that one goblin guy in the Thunder Lizard area. And we kept trying and trying, and we finally killed him. And I was like, dude, you know, nice, Trollbjorn, we finally did it. And he was like, yeah, nice, dude. And then, like a day and a half later, I see him looking for a Wailing Caverns group. And I was like, dude, that's Trollbjorn. I know that guy. I helped him. And that little interaction made me just like, wow, like this is, you know, I'm going to see these people like leveling up. You know, I'm always going to run into these people. I might even see them in PvP one day. And it was such a cool thing to realize. Like, this is an MMORPG. Like, this is a community. This isn't just like, oh, he just warped into the server. He just sharded in and then bloop, he's gone. You know, won't see that guy again. And it creates that separation. It's almost like that Garrison Syndrome, where it almost traps you in this kind of invisible echo chamber of like, you know, stay in your little bubble, World of Warcraft guy in modern WoW. And then in old WoW, it actually encourages you to talk to the players, build a community, group up and get quests done. And it just feels good. Like, it's just as simple as that. It just feels good. And it doesn't even feel like nostalgia to me. There's obviously nostalgia behind it, don't get me wrong. Like, this isn't just all like, wow, this is great. But it's these certain aspects to the game that I'm starting to realize are the things that make old World of Warcraft good. It made it what it was, you know? One example I have, another one, is the questing. I want to talk about questing and how questing is more difficult, but not in terms of just like, you know, man, these quests, the combat sure is intense. Some people are just like, this is like Dark Souls. I'm like, I don't think it's like Dark Souls, but it's definitely more difficult because you can't fight as many mobs at once. So I was in North Watchhold, and if you know about North Watchhold, you know, you start here, you work your way up and up and up, and then you get up to here, and so you got to take out a bunch of guards, and you take out the commanders at the top of the tower. So I grouped up with some guy that was at the outside. Part of me thought he was watching the stream, but I think he was just there. And we ended up doing great. We were clearing everything. And, you know, we're moving our way up. You know, we're moving up. We're moving up. We killed this. We go up again. We kill that. And then we get to, where was it? The top of this one. Top of this tower right here. And he dies. And I'm like, okay, you know, whatever. I'll wait for him to run back. So I wait for him to run back. He reses. And then he just starts moving again. He pulls like 3 mobs. I'm like, dude, you can't pull like 3 mobs. We're going to die. And I didn't even realize he pulled. And then he just died again. He's like, all right, 1 more to go. Then he dies again. And he's like, never mind. And just leaves the group. I was like, dude, we're about to be done. Like, you should have just waited for me. Just run back 1 more time. We'll be fine. But no, I quit like a baby. I mean, I can see his frustration, right? You just ran back all the way, and then it's frustrating to have to run back again. But I mean, you know, you got. I don't know. I have that drive in me always. When I take a quest, I'm like, I have to complete this quest. And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna complete this quest. So me and Crocky, my pet, we progressed all the way to here. I tactically used my combat skills. I set up a trap. I would like pull the mobs around and kill them, and then I died once, ran back. The guy at the top of the tower was even a level higher than me, and he had the healer, but I managed to kill him. I don't know how. I like kited him down the stairs. I had like a trap set up. I killed him. My pet died, and then I barely was able to kill the healer lady. And doing that quest felt like a mini dungeon. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, it felt like I did a mini dungeon by myself. In fact, it practically did, because I had like a guy in the group and he just left. So it was almost like I was like 4-man in the dungeon or some shit. I don't know. But it felt very satisfying. And I was like, I don't know if there's anything that frustrating in like modern WoW questing. And like all those things added up that I just gave examples of are, I think, all the reasons that I've been having so much fun playing Classic WoW. It just has so many old school mechanics, so many different old school RPG features. It's such a slower paced game, and I really enjoy that. It's more relaxing, honestly. Like, even the stress of doing all that still was relaxing to me. I still enjoyed doing it, and it gave me this sense of pride of being like, dude, you know, I did that, right? And then it kind of gives you false confidence, because then I'm like, oh, a level 22 elite guy, I can take him out. And then I just get destroyed. So those are all the main reasons, at least through 21 levels, of why I've really been enjoying Classic WoW. I've just been having so much fun. And in terms of things I've disliked about it, there's really not that much. I'm not even gonna lie. There's really not that much. I wish there were more people. I think that's probably my biggest dislike, is it feels like there's not enough people. Like today I was like, you know, I'm gonna do a Wailing Caverns group. And there's like nobody on. I'm on the PvE server, so I know a bunch of people are on the PvP server, but I'm on the PvE one. So I was like, hey, looking for group. And it's just like nobody, and I'm like, hello? Wailing Caverns, anybody? But I mean, outside of that, I'm so pumped, man. I'm so pumped for Classic WoW now. It's just been great. It's been a ton of fun. And it's not for everyone. You know, I'm not going to sit here and be like, you better play it because it's the best WoW. Like, I still think modern WoW does some things great. Some people prefer it, you know. Maybe some people don't want the long grind. Some people don't want to do 1 to 60 again, because it does take quite a bit of time. You know, I've put in over 24 hours in the Billy. I'm level 21. But I've also explored, you know, a couple hours there running around Elwyn Forest, as you saw. I also ran around Ashen Vale. I ran the Tanaris. You know, I've been just exploring the world. So I think when I hit 30, I'm going to keep doing that. But overall, I'm having a great time, man. And I can't wait to just keep leveling and see what happens. So that's the other thing I heard. Somebody was like, oh, well, you know, it's just nostalgia. You know, are you going to keep playing it after 2 months, 3 months? You know, what happens when you do all this stuff and it burns out? And I'm like, well, then I'd stop playing. You know? Or maybe I'll PvP or jump on occasionally, but like, 2 or 3 months playing a game is still better than most games, right? Like, most games you play for like a few weeks, and then you start hopping on occasionally, you know, whatever game it might be. You know, look at games where it's like a single-player game. You play it and you beat it in like 10, 20 hours, right? What's the difference in playing that versus playing vanilla WoW, having a fun time for a few months, then stopping? Like, it's a game, you know? Enjoy it. I think people are just getting, you know, too bitter over it, or just mad, and it's just like, dude, like, we're just having fun. So, hey, just have fun, you know? There's my my excellent advice. Just have fun, everybody, all right? Just have fun. Just have fun. All right, I'm done. Thank you for listening. Here's some more videos if you want to watch them. Here, one's going to be the Billy exploration video, and one will be... what else have I made? It's going to be up there already at this point. Mancrick's wife. I did the Mancrick's wife quest. So if you want to see that quest again, you can see that. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Okay? Okay. See ya. Oh, shit, it's warping out. Oh, there it goes.